Hello everyone, let's welcome Mahinder, classroom student of GATE Aerospace Academy who got All India third rank in GATE Aerospace 2020. So Mahinder, can you introduce yourself and tell us about your educational background a little bit?
Yeah, sure. My name is Mahendra, and I completed my bachelor's from Rajasthan Technical University, aeronautical engineering. After that, I wanted to pursue for the higher education, so I joined GATE Academy, Aerospace Academy, for the coaching, and from there I got AR3 rank out of that. Yeah, briefly, that's all about introduction.
Okay, so then after that you went to IAC and completed your master
Yeah,
degree.
yeah. As of now, I finished it this month.
Okay. So you already got placement.
Yeah,
So how many hours you used to study for your GATE exam preparations?
like earlier when the it is preparation time, along with the classes, 3-4 hours is more than sufficient. But when classes got over, then your self-study time is there. Then you can extend it to 7-8 hours. But like it is subjective. Not if somebody is not getting the concepts clearly, then he or she must stretch it a little longer, like so that they can work. It's not like fixed number 7-8. Somebody need to do it for 10 hours. Somebody can do it in 4-5 hours only. So it is not the time. It is how you actually learn it and how quickly you do it.
Okay, so it depends upon person to person, so they
Yeah.
can plan accordingly.
Yes.
So how was your experience related to the classes at GATE Aerospace Academy?
Yeah, classes was nice and all the concept was explained well. Uh, So, like concept, and you can ask if you have any doubt there. So, the only thing I will suggest everybody to pay attention in the class, be attentive, and ask question proactively, so that you clear your doubt there itself. Even though it is wasting other students' time, that because you are asking question, it doesn't matter. Nobody will care in the future. So ask question whenever, like, silliest doubt you ask, then and make sure that you understood it well.
And Mahinder, while having discussion with you regarding your response sheet, so we came across one different thing that you had solved 2 marks question first and then went for 1 marks question, and 25 question out of 30 were correct. So you went with some special strategy, or this was just spontaneous action during GATE exam?
So it turned out that I started from question one only. There is no concept like I'll start with the question 2 marks question first. I started with that, but I felt that I was not performing well in the questions which are for marks one. I made mistake there, and but I haven't realized there in exam. I was thinking that everything is going good, and the positive mindset was there. And after that, I attempted question of marks two. Fortunately, I was able to do most of the question correctly. But I made mistake in a very easy question from flight performance, and also from propulsion. There was one question which was each for 2 marks. So I lost marks there. Apart from that, everything was on track.
And during offline classes also, we used to conduct a weekly test after completion of certain topic, and I still remember that few people like you and Shyam, fourth ranker, they used to get highest marks, right? So
Yeah.
for GATE experience, how important do you consider to attend those tests?
Yeah, test is very important, and as many as tests you can appear it there, so that it will help you to boost confidence, and this confidence ultimately help you in the final exam, because final exam is not only about what you know and what concept you know, but point is that how well you are doing your work, what you know, how well you are presenting, or how well you are solving the question. That make a whole lot of difference. So make sure that you will gain enough confidence in the test. And if you are not getting good marks in tests, prepare more and focus on the subjects or topics where you are losing the marks, and don't repeat the mistake. Once you find out one mistake, solve it, kill learn that concept and kill that mistake forever, so that it won't happen again.
So next question is regarding mistake only. So test analysis is very important part of our preparation. If we prepare for any exam, so after giving the test, we have to analyze the test, right? So what was your process of analyzing those mistakes in the test?
Okay. So everybody have their strength and weakness. So particularly like somebody is good at propulsion, also good at performance, and they are doing well in the aptitude also. But let's say the structure is not doing well. So you know that some subjects are weak and some subjects are good. So make sure that you perform well in those subjects where you are good, and try to get well in the at least above average, where you are not feeling like I am good in a particular subject, for example structures, so that you will have confidence and you won't make mistakes in those subjects which you know already very well. So make sure that eliminate mistakes from those subjects where you are stronger, and try to get above the average, or at best you can do best in those subjects also. It's nothing like that the structure is very tough and you won't do it. You can do it, but one important advice I'll tell that do not keep any topics concept that I won't even touch those topics, because what happens when a simple or average question comes from those topics, then you have to be capable enough to solve those questions, because that make difference.
Yeah, so we should not leave any topic, because few students used to tell that they will leave this particular topic because they are feeling it difficult. But I used to tell them that do not leave it completely, because they might ask simple question from that.
Yeah.
Right. So we should not leave any topic. So now next question is regarding silly mistake in NEGATE exam. Like you said that you also did few silly mistake in propulsion or flight mechanics question. So next question is regarding that only. Do you have any advice? Like we already discussed earlier also, right? While discussing your response, do you have any advice for the GATE aspirant how to minimize those silly mistakes? Even top rankers are doing, like top rankers like you are doing same silly mistakes. So is there any advice from your side?
Yeah, so the origin of silly mistakes comes from the attention. So when we are attempting an exam, and for 2-3 hours we are giving the exam, and at a time we might lose some attention, and losing attention create the problem and silly mistakes. So try to get attentive. Like if your mind is wandering here and there and you are not able to solve the question properly, do something to get attentive, or get a good question and solve it, so that you won't make those silly mistakes. And like you can minimize, you will never eliminate those mistakes, because it won't happen. That what I think. If you are doing like 60 questions, out of that 2-3 questions you may lose the track of your mind and will make mistakes. So those will happen, but try to minimize it in practice test itself, so that it will be your habit. And you should prepare your own strategy, that how you will do that. Okay. Because my strategy won't work directly for you, because it is clearly depend upon how was your background, how good you are at general aptitude, how good you are at subject, and so all those things.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you have your own strategy for silly mistakes, and be attentive especially when you are doing practice tests, because people what generally does that they take these tests like lightly, class tests. So those are important, and try to minimize the error there also. And if you are making error, so it's like a little thing we should worry about. If the silly mistakes is high, so try to solve and get attentive. There should be no distraction when you're appearing for the exam, at the practice exam, and before that. If you are appearing for the final exam, also get the full night of rest and have a good meal. Don't go empty stomach and all, so that you won't be distracted by other factors and can maximize your performance.
And one of the perception which student have is that they think that question will be tough only. It cannot be easy. So they do not read the question properly. So that might be the reason, I think.
Okay, so spectrum goes different way. Like when somebody is thinking the only tough question will come, that is not the case. The examiner who is setting the paper is also like they have to cater a lot of students, and they want that average student get average marks, good student get good marks. So what will happen that some question will be very easy, some question will be with a medium difficulty, and some question will actually be hard. So those who are very good and very fast doing this easy and medium level question, those will be able to solve those questions. And don't stuck with a particular, like you got one question and you know you can solve it, but it is consuming a lot of time. Don't do that. Just keep it for later that you can do it, but you will visit this question back once you solved your paper entirely. My strategy was different because I was thinking that I can solve all the questions. So what I have done, I started from question 1, then finished it to question 55. But it won't happen generally with everybody. So they have to, like, they can leave question for the later on. They can revisit again.
So when you started from question 1 to question 55, so like after doing particular question, did you check that question again, or you just left there itself? Because few people checked every question 2 times in spite of telling them not to do so, but still they did, and they lost the timing, and then they could not appear the aptitude part. So
I kept track of the time itself. So if I am solving question 2, I equally divided. Let's say there is 2 marks question and 1 mark question. So each question will have some time. Like let's say I don't remember exactly what I gave to the question 2 mark question time, but in proportion of that, you keep track that you have solved 10 questions. The time should not be more than like half an hour or in same proportion what you have planned. So in that way you will keep track of the time, and if you are leaving some question you will save that time. Make sure you use that time back again when you are revisiting those questions. So
and mainly there are two sections, aptitude and aerospace part. So for which section they should go first?
yes, it is like situation dependent. Like students feel that they are good at aerospace subjects and may not perform well in aptitude part. So to boost the confidence, attempt those section first
Yes.
where you are comfortable, more comfortable. Like solving aptitude question, if you can solve, let's say 8 out of 10, it's better to solve aptitude question because it will boost your this confidence boosting will help you in next question in the space section. So gain confidence somehow from the questions you can solve.
Okay. So how did you relieve the study pressure and remain motivated throughout your preparation?
Find your hobby or something so that you can refresh your mind. So I was very keen to do programming, website development and all. So when I get bored from studies and preparation, I get into those things, and I also go for a walk.
Okay.
Like I studied for 2 hours and I'm feeling that I'm losing track. So I'll go for walk for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then come back and then see that what I can do. And if sometime what happens that 10 days, 20 days you are working hard and you don't feel that now what should I'm not getting interested in learning those topics, so I will switch to some another topics completely different, which is related. So I'll read those topics for some time, maybe 2 days, and then to your profession. So in that way, your mind will be fresh and you will be keep motivated along the journey of your profession.
So you have already got placement in very good company. So any specific career goal you have in your mind?
Uh, yeah, I had from my BTech onwards that I wanted to go in some computer programming related job and all about that. So in from BTech onwards, I was in BTech also. I was interested in programming. I had multiple friends who are in computer science. I was practicing with them. I also participated in the hackathons. Yeah, and then came here. Then I was also preparing programming. When I joined, vision was clear that if the mandatory course is uh, huge course related to uh, so in the first semester I had mostly aerospace courses because that was hard requirement. But apart from that, I took mostly courses of my interest. So those were particularly related to analytics and robotics, also from AI, artificial intelligence. Yeah.
So while taking admission, many students used to ask us that whether you will teach from the basics or not. So what's your view after seeing the classes, that whether it was started from the basics or not? So would you recommend the Gate Aerospace Academy to Gate Aerospace aspirants?
Yeah, for sure. So if you think that from basic, though, so here they will cover mostly basic topics, but you are if you wanted to get into the depth, so that definitely come from the BTech itself. So the 4 year syllabus or 3 year syllabus will be crammed into the like said, let's say 6 months or so. There will be a little faster pace, so you have to cope up with that. But yeah, mostly topics will be covered, and one more thing I'll suggest for the third year student is make sure that your concept you are getting right from your BTech itself, so that it will be easier for you to grasp thing faster, and you can go for it. One more thing which I wanted to emphasize is make sure that don't expect what is coming into the test we are getting here in academy. The difficulty level will be slightly higher there, so make sure you will get higher difficulty level paper here. You can ask sir, so they can provide you one, and also try to manage the time itself. So here might happen that there are some question which easier, and that's why it haven't took the time, and you recently read about the topics. But in final exam, you have to remember everything from all the topics and then appear for the exam. So the so sectional test you will be performing little better, but make sure when it is combined all together, you have to keep track of all the topics, all the subjects also, and along with that time, and difficulty level will be little bit higher in the gate exam. So make sure you are prepared for that, back of your mind. Yeah, almost that.
Mhm. Thank you so much, Mahinder, for joining with us. All the best for your future.
Okay, thank you.
Year after year, we consistently produce ranks from our classroom program students. At Gate Aerospace Academy, we offer Gate Aerospace classroom program. We provide regular and weekend classes in this program in Hyderabad, Bangalore, New Delhi, and Chennai. We also offer Gate Aerospace online program. Students from all over India can enroll in and attend classes in this program. We also offer Gate Aerospace postal program. Students who wants to self-prepare for Gate Aerospace exam can enroll in this postal program to get all the materials that are needed. And we also offer Gate Aerospace test series program. Test series are very crucial in the preparation process. So make sure that you practice more before the actual exam.
Our test series course is divided into two main categories: Gate Aerospace Test Series and Gate Aerospace Previous Year Questions Test Series. This Gate Aerospace Test Series is further arranged according to topic wise tests for different topic of a particular subject, subject wise test for different subjects, then combination of subjects under multiple subject test. Grant test has full syllabus test like GATE exam. Similarly, previous year questions test series are arranged according to topic wise, subject wise, and then year wise. We have also published two must-have book for aerospace aspirants, that is GATE Aerospace Solution Book and GATE Aerospace Formula Book, which you can buy from Flipkart and Amazon. There is separate video regarding features of these books. Link is given in description, you can check it. For postal program, we have problem sheet book level 1 and level 2 and study material for all the subjects: aircraft structure, aerodynamics, space mechanics, jet propulsion, flight mechanics, engineering mathematics.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon if you want to learn more about GATE Aerospace and receive regular updates about aerospace and aeronautical engineering, such as lectures, job notifications, internships, job openings, and many more. By subscribing to our YouTube channel, you will be notified whenever we upload a new video, and it helps us to reach you quickly. Join our official Telegram channel for regular updates and follow us on social media. Thank you so much.